Alright, guys. I think we're finally fucking back. I don't know what's going on tonight. I think it's just one of those days. I checked everything 500 times already, and yeah, we'll see what happens. It's uh, it's a shit show. Let's see if we can get the game up and running again. But yeah, I really should invest in an extra monitor. Not that it would solve these problems, but it would definitely make it easier to uh, realize that I want a little screen, so it doesn't even have to be big, but I want a little screen somewhere where I can just have the stream up all the time. Not Streamlabs, but like maybe YouTube or something, just a screen, so I can see what people are actually seeing. Because
Yeah,
then
that
it would be
would probably help a lot.
it would be way easier to spot when the stream disconnects. Because everything looks fine in Streamlab, like, hey, it's running, yay. But then we're offline on YouTube. And I don't get any feedback on that. You need to see it for yourself. And when you're already
And
occupying all your
uh,
screens with Discord, Streamlabs, and maybe Google for something, and then you have the screen where you're playing, yeah. So it's not until I tap out of the game and like manually pull up a browser with the website that I can see, oh, we're actually not connected anymore.
it's almost like you could almost say that it's missing basic feedback.
Mm.
I would consider that quite an important bit of information to show.
There should be at least a function on, let's just stick with YouTube for this example, where you could go into the settings and then say, if you're streaming and the stream disconnects, do you want a notification?
Exactly.
That could be an easy way of doing it, because it would be annoying that every time I shut down the stream, the phone says bling-a-ling. But hey, it's better than not knowing.
Yep.
But yeah, as I was saying earlier, that's also why if I had the money, I would buy a computer just for streaming. And then I miss having multiple computers. Right now I only have one. I used to have at least two, sometimes three. You know, just old computers you can use for whatever, storage or something. And then I could have the stream up on that computer. Just like have it, I don't know, over there or something. So I could look over once in a while, like, okay, everything's good. But yeah, should probably buy just a little. I think I saw somewhere it's not even like there's not even cables for it. It's just a small, kind of looks like a tablet, I guess you could say. But then you connect it to the computer and you can just fucking put it anywhere. You could basically just hang it on the wall over here as a little picture frame. I might go with something like that.
Hmm.
But there's a lot of like things before, because technically I could just order it right now. But I don't know, I have a lot of things, like I might want to change my computer setup here in my living room, because of the lighting problems and stuff like that. So I don't just want to buy a screen and then 3 months from now find out that that's not what I should have gotten. And there's a lot of things on the to-do list, guys. I need blackout curtains. I need yeah, a new screen. I was actually
Oh,
checking my graphic
nice.
cards. Remember how I talked about ages ago that I was thinking about just buying the same old graphic card once more, just to
Yeah,
have
yeah, you
like a
were.
backup.
I think you were actually talking about having a small stock of them, even.
Yeah, because I think this I think it's called 2070 RTI or something, RTX or yeah, something like that. And it's a super old card. It's like, I don't know, 10 years old or something. But it's been functioning extremely well on almost all games. I think maybe Darktide and Baldur's Gate, which are newer games, I had to like tweak it a lot to make everything run. But other than that, I mostly play old games anyway, and they run so good on that card. But yeah, the place where this computer is from, they don't even sell it anymore. They don't even have it.
No, if it's old enough, they stop selling it. It's not
So I might have to go on the
profitable.
on the open market or whatever you want to call it. On the what is called like Amazon or something, where maybe some guy has a couple of those in in his garage or something, unopened. Because that's one of the things people don't talk that much about. When you buy new gear all the time, there's also a lot of problems with that comes with that. A lot of troubleshooting. It's kind of like if you play all the new games. Launch day is always the worst time to play a new game. There's always bugs and problems, and it doesn't work, and there's lag, and it's so much better to just give it a month or two and then play it.
Yep.
So, but yeah, we'll see. Because I probably should buy a new computer soon. And when I say soon, I mean within the next couple of years. Because
Yeah.
in my life things happen a little slowly, but that's cool because it gives you time to think about it. But I think I saw. I actually just think blah blah. I think I took a screenshot because I was on that website looking for graphic cards, and then I was like, okay, what's the newest one you have? Yeah, yeah, here it is. Of course, it's in Danish money, so that's not gonna mean much to anyone. But BlackJesus know what I mean. They have an NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000 Blackwell retail, 96 gigabyte, blah 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 blah. The price is 62,000 Danish crowns.
That's something.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know if it's like a gamer. Well, let me just post that screenshot here. Is that the gaming? Yes, it is. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Well, that's that might actually now be, like more insane than usual, because the prices have been going up with that memory hogging of all the AI companies. Everything that requires RAM is getting. It's someone reported that it's like the prices are now doubled from the latter part of the last year.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of things have
So
also
in like
tripled, actually. But let's see, that's so that's around 8,000 euros, 8,300 euros. Let's get that in dollars just for the fun of it. Do a little experiment here. That's $9,700. That is fucking for graphics card. You can't even use your computer yet. You spent like you could buy 6 computers for that, maybe 5 really good ones. And that's just the graphics card. You haven't even talked about RAM or motherboard or anything yet. Holy shit.
yeah.
That like blew me away. Like I've never seen that before. And it is probably because of all the stuff that's happening. what was it? Yeah, I didn't really read the article, but I saw or heard something about Nvidia wanting to make a subscription service to something like that,
Well,
where you have to
yeah,
pay to use your graphic
that's like
card or
the
something.
that's like the wet dream they have, but it's they're kind of like I got the impression that they're trying to like use this price hike as a bit of an excuse that they could like push people to that maybe the subscription isn't so bad when your computers cost an arm and a leg. But of course they don't really mention that they are the cause of the high prices, because they have their AI farms and they have bought all of the RAM for those. So
It's fucking crazy. That's
yes,
good
it
because
is.
they're gonna. Yeah, what can you say? Because there's the yeah, there aren't that many. How can you say it? Like Intel and Nvidia and all these different what's it called AMD and there aren't that many big companies out there because there are definitely alternatives to like Nvidia and AMD, but the question is how far they can push it before people react, because people don't buy computers every day. But I know that if I'm gonna pay like 3 times the price for my next computer, I'm out. I'm definitely willing to just say, okay, fuck that. Then give me some weird Chinese, Japanese, Taiwan computer, and then let's see how it runs. Fuck that, because I've been Nvidia basically all the way. Because again, the problems with new games and AMDs, there's always some problem with those fucking. I think it's AMD they're called. Um, and Nvidia just seems like a more stable solution in general for gaming. Uh, and that's, of course, I know that's not entirely true, but that's a whole discussion on the side. That's a side quest over here. But I would be so willing to just say, fuck Nvidia, give me something more fairly priced, and then it'll probably work fine. It's so crazy with those prices, what I honestly I feel offended. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Just because you are a billionaire, you don't realize what a PC costs for normal people. Just a normal PC, like if we take from, let's go 5 years back and then take 10 years back from that. Making a new computer, a good one, has been pretty stable. It costs a lot of money, but it's a good investment. Now it's not that anymore. Now it's like exclusive things for people who make way too much money. They're just gonna end up changing the market and excluding themselves from it. You know what I mean? And that's not even talking about AI and that, because I know they want money they can then invest into AI. And then because the government needs AI, and they need like American AI to win that AI race, all investments into AI is not really a risk for a company like Nvidia, because they're just going to be bailed out probably like the banks were. They're too big to fail because they want to win that war. It's kind of like if you have a bullet factory and there's a war going on, they're not gonna let your bullet factory go down. They're gonna fucking
No.
pay whatever it costs to make you operate that and make more bullets. And that's part of the problems, because they're just leaving the bill with us, the end users. So yeah, I hope there's some some of those, let's say, smaller or lesser known providers of hardware, all the things you need for computers, motherboards, graphic cards, etc. That just start looking more at like, hey, let's bring these normal people some computers at some fair prices that work good. We already have that DLSS onboard shit that Nvidia tried to, the 5000 I think it was called, where they make the card run better even though it's actually an old card, but it's just running with some DLSS on board. But if you can trick the system to perform better, and it's not a problem for the end user, nobody would fucking care, as long as the price is alright. Because in the end it comes down to the price. Will your next computer be more expensive than your house, or will you go somewhere else to buy a computer? You know? Are you willing to put down take a loan in the bank just to fucking buy a new computer? It's actually gonna be very interesting to see. I hope they get punished for it, if you can say that. I hope they lose customers. That's what the universe wants to happen. Just keeping pushing that price up and up and up and up. Just like groceries. I'm not gonna buy a tomato if it used to cost $1 and now it costs $5. Are you crazy? Then I'm not buying tomatoes at your place anymore. Fuck that. Because people are also broke as never before. That's the crazy thing. Most people wouldn't even have enough money to buy like a normally priced computer from, let's say, my computer's not really a good example because it is very old. It's been running really well for a very long time. But the price of a 5-year-old computer, I don't know how much that would be in dollars. Say, I think this was 20,000 Danish dollars. This was a very good computer when it came out, with the nice keyboard, the nice screen. I bought an extra screen for it though, but some of the best graphic card, power supply and all that. That's around $3,000. What's that in euro? Make like an example. That's 2,600 euros for like a top of the line machine, I guess you could say, with gear, with monitor, keyboard, mouse, and headset and all the accessories. And you can get a pretty good one for about half that if you like make it yourself. So that's around 1,300 euros. Do you guys remember how much you paid for your last computer? Like
Nope.
a round number-ish?
Something 1,600 euros, perhaps, somewhere in that area.
That sounds about right, yeah.
I usually buy like discounting like displays and stuff like that. I usually normally I use 1,000 euros on the computer, but I took an exception last year.
Yeah, that's how it always is. It's impossible to say like a clean number usually. And then maybe there's something extra, you need a new headset or something, and then it adds up quickly.
I basically just wanted to splurge a bit more for once. I'd basically been able to stick to that 1,000 euro rule for pretty much like over 20 years, something like that. But I got a bit of inheritance, so I decided that for once I want to like put a bit more into it.
Yeah. Which makes a sense. Which makes a lot of sense. That's definitely the right time for that when you actually can afford it. But yeah, around that sounds very normal to me. But now, yeah, I think it was. I think I watched Angry Joe. I don't remember who were playing a game or something, and they were checking the prices. And yeah, I think he needed new RAM or something. And then they checked. I think it was the RAM he was currently using that was like probably at least 5 years old, and they had tripled in price. He couldn't even buy like if you had like 3 sticks of RAM, he couldn't even get that. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
exactly.
one stick were more expensive than 5 years ago. So, something like that. It's either doubled or tripled, depending on what it is. But I think as it mostly does, it will probably end up being a price matter for the end user, where just like that Steam computer that, you know, if they play their fucking cards right and get a good supplier and a good deal with that supplier and sell that Steam box or whatever it's called, Steam machine, if they can put a cheap price tag on that, they are gonna sell so many. I'd fucking buy one. You know what I mean? If it's cheap enough and it works, hey, fucking give me that shit. I just want something. I just want something that's reliable. And again, I would also be willing to pay a little extra for that. But not triple for the graphic card. That's you can get 5 or 6 computers for that price for the graphic card alone. That's insane. That's completely insane. So hopefully there will come some new, like Steam, like unknown or off-brand, not developers, but hardware manufacturers that give people a good deal, and then of course we would need to see some tests and stuff, but yeah, some of it might be pretty good.
Yeah, so someone noted that for like the game awards and also the Steam's owned like the Steam's yearly best game award thing. Both of them, like, they had somewhere around 80% of the winners were not like AAA games. They were indie games and AA games.
It's definitely been a great year for indie games this year. It's good, very good to see. It's so nice to see. Because one of the main problems, I think, is that big developers reach a certain level of economic grant. They reach level 20 in making money and success and all that. They go on the stock market, they start thinking more about profits instead of good ideas. And then they try to make, I might not be using the right word, but I think it's commodity or something. There's like, if you look at business, there's like food, there's perishables, and then there's like something that lasts, you can have on the shelf forever. And they try to do that with games and like the stories and concepts and ideas for games. They try to make it into a factory. Call of Duty is a good example, where they can just produce the same product year after year after year after year and make a lot of money. And they don't have to come up with anything new. They can, Bethesda too, they just have the same engine. They're basically making the same game. They're just changing a few textures here and there, and that's basically all they're doing. FIFA and football and Madden and all those sports games, it's the same thing. And now that people have started to really realize that there's not really much, that those games are not that fun to play, because you already played it. And then in comes the indie guys that are standing by the door like, hey, we have some great ideas over here, and they're fucking cheap. Wanna try them? And then people are like, yeah, fuck that. I played this Call of Duty game 10 times before at full price. Fuck that. I can get 10 of those cheap games.
Yeah, I think that was actually one of the comparisons. It was like the latest Call of Duty made like it was like 7th or 8th on that 10 best games list, and one of the I don't remember if it was actually the winner or just but somewhere somewhere in the top anyhow. It was a game that it costs like €6 to buy. It was made by 15 people, and it like well, it of course it didn't outsell the Call of Duty, but it like won it on votes. Yep, hi there.
What's up?
I'm using your teleporter.
Nice. You're always welcome to. But I think you're completely right. Sorry for interrupting you there. You kind of scared me there with the camel and everything.
No problem.
Very nice camel, I gotta say. I have like an animal
thanks.
parking zone down here if you need to park your camel. I have a designated petting zoo. But it's so nice to see that like the artists and the people that have a passion, like yeah, like us too. I think most of us guys who've been gamers basically all our lives, we would love to make a game, and we actually have some very good ideas and a very good understanding of what's good and bad, and yeah, what we don't want to make and stuff like that. We just need like a little cash to like make it a reality. And so yeah, there's so many good examples, like Expedition 35 or whatever it's called, 33.
I think it's 33, but yeah.
Is a very good example of that. It was a super small team, and they just had a great idea and a passion, like I do with the game that I've always wanted to make. It's because of like I love playing games, but this game doesn't exist. I can't play that game, the game I want, anywhere. There's parts and bits of it in other games. Even in this game, like the building stuff and that. But I want to make that game, you know, and I don't want to become a billionaire. That's not what it's about. It's about sharing that great experience with other people so they can have it too. That's like the motivation behind making a game like that. Of course, we need to make money because making games cost money. But just like in the art world, you know, I would rather have that someone has my painting on the wall and likes that painting and looks at it every day and gets something out of that, and then selling it for 100,000. Fuck that. There's a different approach, and businessmen and artists are not the same, and that's like infected the industry, because artists needs businessmen to make money. Just like programmers and graphic designers go hand in hand, one is not better than the other, but everyone has their place in the whole scheme of things. And when the CEO who comes from some $1 billion factory CEO job goes into gaming, he shouldn't fuck with the artist's work, and that's been happening for so many years. Stay
Oh,
away.
yes.
Same thing with movies and music too, and it's the same phenomena in all these major industries or entertainment industries, I guess you could say. And it doesn't work. It works until people figure it out, and then it's like, fuck this. This is not art. I'm just buying canned tomatoes. This is not tomatoes. I want fresh tomatoes. They don't taste like anything. They're 3 times the price. And yeah, fuck this shit. I want a real game, not a copy of the last game. It's just clones. But yeah, Bethesda is a really big sinner in that equation or like thing. I can't believe. I bet you that Starfield game is built in the exactly same engine as Skyrim. It's everything that came after Skyrim, including Fallout and all that. It's the same fucking engine. They haven't done shit.
I'm not sure, but I think they did do something new for Starfield. I'm not sure because I didn't care about it all that much. But
same.
I got like I got the impression from I don't know, like the general vibe of the whole thing seemed a bit like that they did actually do something new for Starfield. But yeah, I'm not going to swear on it. I don't know that well.
Vertical. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and this is like, because we've seen that trend before, like if you go in the past 5-10 years. But this is probably the first year where it's like obvious to everyone, like, okay, we need some artists and someone with passion in the creation process of gaming. Letting CEO make decisions for artists is a very bad thing, and it always ends up in a bad place. They need to look at promotion. Not probably not even community. You want a community manager that plays the game himself or herself, kind of like Vermintide and those guys, Fat Shark and Baldur's Gate has some really good community managers that knows the game, and you can actually ask them questions, and then they know what they're talking about. They're not looking at graphs of stocks and fuck that. Leave that to the money man. Just make sure we have money, we're making money, we're not spending too much, we're not hiring too much, all that stuff, and then focus on maintaining the talent and stuff like that. Don't fuck with the artist's work. It shouldn't be that difficult. We have like,
It shouldn't be,
I
but
think
it
there's
seems
like
to
examples all the way back to Shakespeare and shit like that, where it's like, don't fuck with the artist. That's why the word patron and stuff like that even exists. Like, I love what you're doing. I'm gonna pay your rent so you can just focus on what you're doing. Stuff like that, you know. But leave the fucking artist alone. Don't tell him what to do. You can give him a task. You can say, let's make a military shooter where you go around shooting people with your gun. But then leave the rest up to the artists. They'll figure out some cool idea that we haven't seen or tried before, some funny concept. And that's also what I want to do with the game I would make if I had $1 billion. I would hire a small group of dedicated artists and everything, programmers, money people, all that, and then make the game that all those people want to see in real life. And then, of course, pitch my idea, so we have like a theme and a concept, but then leave it to the fucking artist. Don't tell the guy how the combat should be and stuff like that. Let him figure that out. So there's a reason why he sits in that chair. And it should be, there should probably be a rule that you have to have played some, I don't know how you would do that, but you need to be a gamer to work for me, that's for sure. Unless you're head of promotion or money or something that's not involved in artistic endeavors. Um, that's fine. Because a guy who's good at getting supporters and what's the word I'm looking for? Like when a YouTuber takes a sponsorship and stuff like that. He doesn't have to be an artist at all. He just needs to be good with money and contracts and shit like that, so we don't get fucked in the ass like those the guys that made Disco Elysium. They don't even own that game anymore. That's a completely different company. They just bought them out because of some contract shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that also happens to
I remember
artists.
That news.
There were some of those. Where was it? That's a whole other story. We'll get into that some other day. But there are a couple of companies. I think one of them is located in Sweden that tricks indie developers, and then they say, "Hey, we're gonna invest in your game. We're gonna dump $100,000 in your lap, and then just go make your game." And then hidden somewhere deep in the contract, there's like they can interfere, and then all of a sudden they say you need to have 4 different races in your game, and they need to have 4 different sexual what's it called? Yeah, like one is gay, one is trans, one is all that. And then if you don't comply, you owe them all the money with interest. There's like scam investors, I guess you could say it, that trick small indie developers. So it would be important to have some competent money guys, accountants and people, lawyers, stuff like that. Of course, I would be very willing to spend a lot of money on that, because you don't want to trap yourself. But all the art stuff, man, you need to leave those guys alone and let them do their job and figure it out and add that little. That's why Skyrim was so great, because I don't remember the details, but I think, like, let's say once a week the employees just had a day without a schedule, and then they could work on their little personal projects, and a lot of that made it into the game. That's why it's so unique, because they actually gave them time to just do their stuff. You need to, let people cook, as the kids are saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit happening on that front, and it's so nice to see. That's kind of like the bow at the end there. It's very good to see that, like, all gamers are now pretty much aligned. Like, those old companies, they're fucking scamming us. Fuck them. I'm not gonna pay, I don't know how much, like 70, 80, maybe $100 for clone of one of the old games.
I think the first $80 games were published this year. I'm not sure, but I think I have that.
Maybe at like vanilla or standard price, because there's already,
of course,
special editions and all that.
If you
that's
take
way over 100.
editions, then it's different. Yeah, completely different thing after that.
But you're probably right. Like, if you take like the minimum requirement, like just the vanilla game, no DLCs, that sounds about right. And that's a lot of money for a game.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons.
I would.
why I didn't buy like a PlayStation back in the days. Because I knew
Yep.
they sell the console cheap and then they make up the money on the games. And the games has always been
Yes.
very expensive for console. That's a different
Yeah,
story
that's
today
like.
because
Mm,
subscriptions and yada. There's so many variables and it's easy to get like lost in that jungle of shit because then there's a guy who said all the games are free. Yeah, but you gotta pay the subscription and then they're free, so they're not really free. And then they remove game every month. There's a new article like they just removed these 3 games from PlayStation Game Pass or whatever it's called. And I don't like that. Then I would actually rather buy them like on Steam. That's why I like Steam so much. There are exceptions to that rule. That's what Stop Killing Games was all about. But um, 99% out of all examples, if you buy a game on Steam, you fucking have that game on Steam. They don't just remove Silent Hill out of nowhere or something like that.
yeah.
Because if you have that subscription, you really don't owe anything. You can play it as long as
Yeah,
they
that's the
decide
thing.
you can play it.
Mm. And as it was like seen pretty clearly that because now I think Microsoft raised that Game Pass price twice this year. So like once you're hooked into it, you have to keep paying, or then you lose the access to the games.
Yeah, that is terrible. Can you imagine the feeling, like, yeah, what's a good example? Like maybe Vermintide, that's a game we always return to, because it's just a great game. And then all of a sudden you download, let's say you didn't have it installed, and 5 years from now, and you want to go in and do the, what's the one, Righteous something, the first map, Righteous,
Oh yeah.
forget what the map is, yeah, something Righteous.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
And then it's just like, not available. Like, what? I can't play my favorite game? What's
Yeah.
wrong? You motherfuckers. Soup. How do I make soup? That's soup. That's soup.
Stove.
Purified water. Salt. Didn't I have some? Need to figure out how to make that spicy soup. Have some spice. A little bit of salt.
Speaking of the AI, I saw this review report, whatnot, about how because the current big thing in AI is the AI agents that kind of work on their own in the background. It's like the idea that they are autonomously doing all the things that they think you need. And it's they'll, how Conan said, they're developing it for enterprise use. That's like the main market for it, and the enterprise users, companies, and so on. But because we're talking about Windows, they're baking it in Windows cities, and
Oh yeah, I think
means
we
that,
talked a little about that before. Yeah.
And that means for like the article was talking about how it's for enterprise users they get all kinds of safeguards, but for like home users there really aren't any unless you're savvy enough yourself to do it. And for that means that for home users you have a bunch of mysterious black box AI agents running on your computer doing stuff you don't really know about and have no way of verifying if it's correct. Might even buy stuff for you. That was like one of those
Damn.
scary scenarios that they might, because that's how they like painting that the AI will know what you need to buy and it will do it for you, unless until it doesn't know it correctly, at least. So there's like this.
You should have turned. That's on by default. You should have turned that off in the settings.
Yeah.
What? You can't do that. That's crazy. Yeah, just like me talking about, hey, I want an extra screen, and then tomorrow there's like, tuck, 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 here's your new screen. Like, what? What? I didn't order that.
Yes, you did.
And then the computer's like, yeah, but you talked about it for 5 weeks now, and you had money on your account, so I thought I'd just help you out. No, are you insane? That is very scary. And again, yeah, just talking like a day like today where the stream has crashed like 4 times, and then that's just gonna add another whole other layer of variables. Like, is it my hardware that's going down? Is it my connection? Is it my cables? Is it my internet provider? Or is it my what's it called? Like yeah, AI going crazy. What? That is fucked up. I can definitely see some things where it could be useful, but it's something you should yeah, be able to turn on and off. Kind of like if you say, "Hey Siri, blah blah blah," set a timer for 10 minutes. It should be like that, where you control it and use it as a tool. Like I could say, for example, can you run a scan on everything related to my stream setup and see if you can figure out what's wrong. Why does the stream keep crashing? Can you give me some feedback on that? That would be very useful. And then it would say like, according to my calculations, YouTube has been experiencing downtime over the past hour this many times, blah 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 blah, blah, you know. That would actually be helpful. If it's running wild and just doing stuff in the background, that's very dangerous.
Yeah, and they can also like run other agents. So it's you might start off with one agent running on your computer, but then it starts begins to start other agents, and then you don't know how many agents there are running. Each of them calling some other agents and so on.
Maybe even creating a new agents without you
Not
knowing.
yet, but that's probably in the future.
Yeah, just make an agent that doesn't identify itself. You know, like a clandestine agent. Like when you're getting pinged or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, don't answer unless I say this first, and then you can announce yourself. Kind of like how the telephones are pinging the towers all the time, you know, like, the phone is saying, here I am, here I am, here I am. Then you just tell it to don't say here I am unless I speak to you first and say this password. That's such an easy way to make something hidden. And then call it something that sounds important so people don't delete it, you know. All the classics. Call it Windows something and then hide it inside that folder. Some shit like that. Corruption's always the easiest path. Especially when we're talking all this shit, because few people know that much about it, and that includes me. There's just so much computer stuff that I know stuff about, but compared to other people, huh, I'm a fucking noob. You know Nemesis, Arch. He's always been our, like, computer guy in, like, our circle of friends. He's one of the guys that probably knows the most about this stuff we're talking about. So if I have some kind of weird question, yeah, he's a good guy to call. But 99% of all fucking users don't even know half of what we know. You know probably also way more than I do, because you actually work with computers every day and stuff like that. I just use them to play and make art and stuff like that. I'm a very, I wouldn't say I'm a standard user, but not a high level user, like a medium high user. Oh yeah, I am a high user. I do smoke some weed once in a while.
Yeah.
So I guess in that sense. But I think you know what I mean. Everyone is on a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unless you're on a very high level, you're not gonna understand shit. And it would be so easy to just hide stuff from you. Okay, so we can make 3 spicy soup. We can make spicy steak. Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, it's just like it's that's the kind of the scary thing about AI is when it starts to do stuff for people who don't understand at all what it can do and what can go wrong.
Oh yeah, that is crazy. Because it's getting out of hand, I guess, is probably a good way of putting it. Because it's kind of like that old quote from Lovecraft that I love so much. Where the sciences have become so advanced, and the ability to combine these sciences are getting so much out of hand that it's almost impossible for a normal end user to even understand what's happening. Unless you are an expert working for NVIDIA on a specific thing or something. Because of course they're gonna try to sell it to you know, like back in the day there was the computer chip scare, like I don't want a chip under my skin, and then they just made smartphones. Now everyone is carrying around that chip voluntarily. Everyone has the chip now. There's not even anything left to talk about. We have the chip, and you bought it yourself. Your location is being broadcast everywhere you go. Even if you turn it off, it's still being broadcast because it's pinging the towers constantly. Unless you pull out the battery, which is probably not even true anymore. There's probably like a little backup battery in there somewhere just for that. That's what I would do if I was a evil villain. Just put a little onboard battery. You can make small batteries.
Think it's
Make it look like a little thing on the motherboard, like all the other things, but it's just a little battery. That's very easily done. But yeah, it is very scary. And most people, to most people, it's just gonna look like technological improvements, where yeah, things are just like the smartphone. Everything's gonna be easier. So now all idiots have a fucking PC in their hand. It's an interesting time we live in, guys.
oh yes.
That's also why it's funny sometimes to read comment sections and stuff like that when you sometimes you stumble over like some of those comments from people like that never had a PC or a console or anything in their life. They just had a normal cell phone, and now they have a fucking fully functioning PC in their hand. It's fucking hilarious, but scary too. That like lack of understanding of what the weapon they're wielding really can do. It is kind of like giving an AK to a monkey, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're glitching out. Try to say something, Arch.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
What do we need to
Yeah.
say?
Okay.
I think you got cut off there.
It was actually the game was no, it's still acting a bit weird.
I'm just gonna pull you in and out of the Discord real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
That I remember a message someone wrote on one of my like comments on, yeah, I don't know, it was something political, I think it was. Doesn't really matter, but the comment was something in the lines of, "What's your name and what's your real face so I can report you?" Like, is this your first day on the internet, idiot? Even going there just shows where this person is coming from. Like, first of all, I have a fucking Facebook page, and there's pictures of my face there. They're right there. You just have to click my name, and then they're there. It's the easiest thing to find in the world. You can't find my real name because I haven't like published that, but it's so probably out there. I would be able to find it in, I don't know, 10 minutes or something, my real name. Also because I had some art pages and stuff like that online. So my phone number, address, and like my ID, my identifying data is already out there.
Yeah.
And if it's not out there, you can just use the Wayback Machine or something like that. It's very, if you know what you're doing and you can like compare image, what's it called, like when you tell Google to say, hey, search this image and see where this image is online, you could find me in less than 5-10 minutes. But just the way they talk, and like, you don't know anything about the internet, do you? You fucking idiot. I wasn't doing anything bad or criminal. They just disagreed with what I was saying. It's that.
Yeah, that's.
If you don't,
that's usually enough.
yeah. If you don't agree with my opinion, then I'm gonna report you. Kind of like Biden and Twitter and all that. Just got, I don't know. I think it was 1 million people banned from Twitter because of political affiliation, stuff like that. It's that mindset, just like, oh my god. And they were, of course, using their own picture and full name and stuff, like, oh my god. Like, fuck's sake. But yeah, people like that are gonna be the new users of that AI that you were describing. That like automated, I don't know what to call it, like a personal agent thing on your computer. Where did I put that music? Oh. But yeah, they are gonna be the main, the majority of users, just normal people who have no idea how the internet works. Or if you put up some weird AI picture you made that they don't agree with, some meme, they're like, I'm gonna call the cyber police. Yeah, I can't even come up with example because it's so out there. It's so different from what a normal person who understands the internet would do. They don't understand that Facebook is a website on the internet. They don't understand that Google is the same thing and so on. They think that there's the government is controlling the internet and Google is the internet. It's like at that level. They use Google,
Yeah.
email, maybe YouTube and Facebook. That's it. The boomer mindset. And that scares me a little bit. That's gonna be the main users of things like that AI. They're just happy that now they don't have to click the Google logo. Now they can just say, "Hey Siri" or whatever the name is, and then the thing does the thing. That's
Yeah.
what they want and what they need. The basic customer. And a lot of the time, that wouldn't even, that's not even problematic. That's just progress, and that's great for that user. But all their holiday pictures from the beach of their kids are gonna be in the NSA archives, in the Chinese government's archive, and everyone else. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, yeah, depends on how those actors choose to act. They could just say, you need to subscribe to this $50 a month thing, or we're just gonna, yeah, I don't know. They can basically blackmail everyone to the end of time as much as they want. Oh. That's also why I never got one of those cloud storage things, even if it's free, because I don't like that some fucked up intern who's maybe 19 years old has the control of my holiday pictures, you know. We already know that one of the so-called safest ones, Apple, was hijacked, and all the celebrities lost their nudes, stuff like that. So yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah, and then that's even like an old, how to say it, like an old thing. What today is that the companies themselves are going through your photos and determining if they think there is something harmful in there, and then they will suspend your account. Or okay, no one is, because they're automating it, of course. So the AI looks at your pictures, and you have family photos, and the AI looks, there's kiddies in there, it's kiddie porn, now we're gonna close up your account.
Yeah, then you lose all your vacation like pictures because you have kids and you wanted the picture on the beach. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, now your ID is been flagged as a child molester. So yeah, don't have kids anymore if you want to be safe. Crazy world we're living in. I'm a fan of the old style external hard drive style. But yeah, speaking of,
yes,
I need to buy a new external hard drive soon, and I need to make it a big one. Because now when I have to download all my streams too, that's taking up a lot of space. But it's nice to have that feeling of security that I don't have to. Yeah. Even if my computer dies, I at least have a backup. But you're right, they're fucking scanning everything you put in. I guess technically you could say that NSA looks at your holiday pictures before you even do. Is that? Nah, that's not entirely correct. But if you have cloud storage, then the time it takes you to like go from the camera to the gallery, the NSA has definitely intercepted that. And when I say NSA, I mean all the big governments, China, Israel, yeah, all the big guys. They've already intercepted that picture before you even fucking look at it. To see if anyone has their eyes closed or something, if it's out of focus. They already registered that. That is scary, and a lot of people don't realize that. So, and you can't blame them. It's not like it's their fault. It's just some people care more about other things. We've been nerds forever. I've been a nerd since Commodore 64 and Pong and all that shit. So we kind of followed it along all the way, and you gain a lot of like foundational intelligence that way. That's one of the problems I actually have with these new developers. And just going back to the games we were talking about earlier, that there is a generational knowledge loss in there somewhere, because the software, like the new Unreal and stuff like that, all the tools have gotten easier to use, and then you don't need that background knowledge. So when things fuck up, you've no idea how to fix it, because you've never encountered problems there. Everything's just fixed for you. There's like a it's like that old, you know, respect your elders, and in every town back in the caveman days there was a wise old lady and all that, you know, that there's something to that remains true no matter how intelligent and evolved we become. The knowledge of the former generations never stops being relevant. Maybe in the day-to-day basis, but when shit hits the fan, you need that old school programmer to go in and look at your code. I think probably 50% of programmers today can't even code a simple HTML website. They wouldn't know how to do it.
That's very possible. That's
like in a notepad or something. Actually write the code.
Yeah, it's everyone use those like ready-made or not ready-made, but these
where it writes the code
low-code
for
solutions.
You.
Yeah, like WordPress and other similar.
Exactly. And those tools are probably also outdated by now. I know most of the stuff I used back in the day, like Dreamweaver and stuff like that, I think that's pretty much, I don't even know if it exists. I think Adobe bought them and integrated it in the Adobe package. Same with Flash and these other things that people were using, After Effects, stuff like that. But yeah, I think most coders today, or programmers, don't even write code. They just use like drop and drag and shit like that, or AI. You know, I used to call my homie back in the day, like, hey, I need a maybe a JavaScript or something old style that does this, where people can upload a picture and then blah blah blah, something happens and installs it here. You don't need to know any of that to make like a game these days or piece of software. But if it doesn't work, then you're fucked. Because you don't know how it actually functions. Kind of like building a computer, you know, like not putting the pieces together, but building your own motherboard and building your own graphic. I don't know. Nobody fucking knows how to do that. You know, if the power goes out for 30 years, this race is fucked. Then we're back to the Stone Age. People don't even know how to grow vegetables or build a house anymore. We already pay subscriptions for that.
Yeah.
At least the house. Maybe that's what the supermarket should do, you know, instead of getting a membership or some stupid club, you get a subscription and then you can just get the fucking food you want. That would actually be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Nemlig.com.
But
you can order your food.
I use that. They're actually dropping something off tomorrow, but like where it was let's say you paid like $100 a month, and then you could just order whatever, you know, whatever you wanted. Maybe there was some kind of limit to it, of course. It's gotta be. Otherwise, people would just resell it. Kind of like what food stamps ended up being, where it's just a money machine. But yeah, then they would just raise the price after 5 years, and then yeah, we would end right back up right back where we are. It's a weird world we live in, man. It's a weird world. Okay, so I'm thinking about guard towers. I need at least one. And this would be a pretty good spot to just make it. Put up a few fences here. Maybe a stairway somewhere. Staircase somewhere. And then try to experiment a little bit. Yeah, it's a crazy fucking world we live in.
Oh yes.
But yeah. That is one of the reasons why I wanted to also teach my daughter, you know, at least the basic fundamentals of computers and all that. She doesn't have to be into it. She doesn't have to be an expert. I just wanted to know how it works and how to use all of the things. And she does.
To watch out for.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it basic, and then because of the
Most of the kids at my work today, think they turn off the computer by turning off the screen.
yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, that's oh yeah, that is a classic. Yeah.
Do you remember I actually asked you like a couple of weeks ago, Jesus, like I think you had a problem with the game or something, and I was like, when was the last time you restarted your computer? And then I like went on a 5-minute rant where it's like, I don't mean close the screen, I don't mean sleep, I don't mean walk away, I mean actually pull out the fucking plug. You know, all the way down, just because yeah, a lot of people do think like that. And it's not because they're stupid, it's just because they don't know. It's just ignorance. If you don't know, you don't know, and yeah, that's it. Let's go that way. Okay, maybe I can put up a floor instead. What if I do it like that? Can I put a stair? Case from that angle? Oh. Aha! Now is that feels weird. staircase on the roof? Like up here? Going down? Like, yeah, like that? Maybe not. Though there are some ladders you can put up. Do you know if you can climb those? Like
You can still climb the walls, just like you climb walls.
Oh.
And not very good, but you can.
Okay. That kind of defeats the purpose. Maybe I should just make a little fence up here. It's because he... What am I trying to say? I don't want him to leave this area. Anyway. I think I might be able to drag an archer to up here. Oh, I love that thunder.
What are you doing down there?
Me?
No, the high priest is on the floor. Only the head is above the floor.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
I think what was he doing down there? But where is the cook?
We ran away with all the food, man.
I can... No, he's gone. That is something.
Okay, let's just check if the stream was still running. Yeah, it looks like it. Excellent. Just put a couple of torches up here. What? Not a problem more. What? Oh. Ah, you fucking kidding me. See if we can get an archer up here.
Speaking of Mount Doom, I built temple for Set in my new city, and you can build those snake arrows from the movie in there.
Oh.
No idea what they do. I haven't tried them out yet, but I just noticed that you can build them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a fun idea.
And see, who is it that get... Is it the female? I think in the movie it's the female that get hit by the snake.
Yeah, the Valeria or whatever, it was something like that.
talking to Jesus right before you came on about it. Could be fun to watch some of those old movies.
I have them all in my, well, the two of them in my shelf. So I do not trust streaming services for the really important movies. I want to own them myself.
I don't know what you mean. Those motherfuckers. They're just gonna remove it one day, like, oh, that's not available anymore. Too bad.
Yeah. Exactly. Now there was actually one of those movie channels in YouTube was talking about how the Babylon 5 is it hasn't actually disappeared, but it's really difficult to find in any streaming service. I think you can't actually find it for free on any streaming service. You have to pay for it, and all the copies of it are like total crap. They haven't done any kind of proper remastered work on them or anything like that. It's kind of like the whole idea is it's one of the most prominent sci-fi series, and it's like stuck in a limbo. None of the companies care about it, and it's seems like it's slowly disappearing almost.
Yeah.
And that's pretty wild, because it is a pretty big thing.
Yeah, and that happens a lot, yeah. Also with all these mergers, and then Disney pulls the copyright and blah blah blah, and yeah, it's all of course based on, hey, maybe we can make more money or get more subscribers if we do this, and like exclusive game releases is the same thing. And but yes, particularly with the TV shows and movies, then the format is all fucked, and it's the wrong version, or some stuff like the old Star Wars movies, for example. Then they only have the new one. You can't watch the old ones, and there's so many things in that. What's called preserving old media, and then it gets worsened because someone owns the right to the remastered format or something. It's all over the place. If you want to watch that particular Babylon series, you might need to get 3 different subscriptions that are a month long before you find the right version, or that has that specific season, or then season 3 is missing because that's in another copyright holder's name, and fuck it. Piracy is definitely seeing like a comeback, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I think I might have some of those Conan movies in my pirate collection. My private pirate collection. But yeah, I don't have that many movies that, I've cleaned it out. But just like you're saying, there's some particular ones that I need to have. For example, the old Star Wars trilogies. If I hadn't copied those back in the days before he made that fucking stupid update, I would have been fucked. I would be forced to watch the bad CGI Jabba the Hutt, and it's so bad. I like the old ones. Give me the old ones. But you can't. I don't think you can buy them anywhere. I don't think you can pay any subscription anywhere to see the old ones. You have to pirate them, or have them on a old compact disc or something. Yeah.
Because of course you can't. You have to watch the new ones. There's no way you can enjoy anything old. It has to be the new and the remastered and the remade. And
just look
so
at the Star Wars is probably the best example. Yeah. Also Aliens. Then there's like a special edition. Blade Runner. There's like 17 different editions. And nope, you get one choice, and that's the one we pick for you. No, I want the special edition, but not with the narration and not the unicorn at the end and all. Yeah, no. You get the one with the narration and the unicorn. We decided for you.
yes.
What? No, I don't want that one. But yeah, I think they'll hopefully rise like a whole new industry from that stop killing games thing, and that's definitely we're gonna see that probably soon too with movies and TV shows, because there is so much shit everywhere where it's just like, no, we're removing the old Babylon shows now. Just like, but I like those shows.
Yeah.
And then people want something they can count on to go back and watch it. There's a lot of shows I watch again and again, I guess you could say, or have watched many times. Like, then I watch it and maybe 5 years pass, and then I go back and watch it. Like, X-Files is one of them, and Dexter is another good one. Shows like that are really fucking great, and you might not watch them all the time, but once in a while you get the itch, and
Yep.
I was watching 3 episodes of X-Files with my daughter. I think it was last month or the month before that. She wasn't really into it because I think maybe Sculler and Mulder was a little too old, so she couldn't really get into it. And the show is also very dated, but still, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get that warm and fuzzy feeling whenever I hear that sit down to watch it and hear that beginning tune thing.
Oh yeah, it's so good. And it's fun for us who saw it back in the days also, because those first couple of, I think probably the entire first season or something like that, they hadn't really found what can you say, they haven't really figured out exactly how Mulder and Scully should be, the personality of the characters. They kind of grow into those, and it's fun to see how they were in the beginning, and then there's also movies, and it's... Come on, guys, we need a reliable media, kind of like Blockbuster, some place where you can get all the things and all the versions, with or without subtitles, with and without dubbing, and with all the features, I guess you could say. We need that.
Yeah.
Why is it being made? I want to build a little shelter. Oh, there we go. Come on.
guys? Are you up for some death and destruction?
Depends, maybe.
Yeah, it depends a lot on how long we're planning. I have to jump off in less than an hour.
The Drex is back to normal, or we can go into so you can get the recipe for dragon armors.
Oh, that sounds nice.
You say, Panzer?
Hang on, let me just look at the map real quick. Just want to see how far away I am.
Yeah, I can actually. I'm right next to a teleport, so I just need to finish this little thing I'm doing and then clear my inventory, and then I'm good to go. Come on, really?
Bricks, okay.
Totally sure I didn't use all of them.
There it is. Yeah, I could probably just teleport to Noob Town, and then I can be there in 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, what are you up for?
What did you say? The Drex, and then you said something else I didn't really get.
The recipes for dragon armors.
Where's that?
That is in...
Is it the dragon armor along like a thing?
No. Page
That
6.
Come again? I heard 6.
H
Oh, 6. Oh, 6.
6.
Oh, that's not that far
Is it-
from
is
Noob
it-
Town. We can do that. That sounds like fun.
That's the entrance.
Let me just get some food.
I'm actually almost there. I'm in basically in the almost at the corner of H6 already, so
Yes.
I don't even have to
And if you
teleport.
go straight south, you will...
Actually, I literally just built a teleport in Solidus space, so it's right next to it. So if anyone wants to like jump in and skip the traveling,
That could be some... I just, yeah. Need another troll with me. Somebody so that can actually fight.
is it like an especially hard or anything? I have a couple of thralls that I am teaching. They're not only level 4, so should I like fetch
most of the things we meet are skeletons and so on, but we get a lot of what is that? Corruption. So that's why I have a dancer with me too.
I have one dancer with me.
Yeah, and I have
She's
one
only...
that should be probably be enough.
Okay. Okay.
The two of us. My dancer is only level 5, but the other one I'm taking with me can actually fight. There's a dragon in there somewhere.
Let's get her a real shield, a real weapon.
Oh,
Is that my old maze?
arrows.
Let's give her that. And she can have maybe that shield. Show me her name tag. Oh, no. Bada bing, bada boom. I need some arrows. Ask food, water, healing. Don't worry about where I put the first aid. Was it here? Yeah. Oh, and a bedroll.
It's really nice when you don't have to worry about carry capacity, but when you come out for a run, it's after a run, it's a huge pain to clean up the inventory after when you haven't cared really much what goes in there.
Yeah.
It's, you just have like millions of
Yeah, stuff.
But at least the problem is having too much loot. That's a pretty good problem to have.
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know what it
Yeah, basically just filled 3 large chests of stuff I have to sort out later.
That's why you have the vault.
is. Okay, so
Just put it in the wallet.
which portal are we taking?
The one
It's
near
the-
the Black Galleon.
Yeah, that's the one.
Black Galleon. Guy on the Wheel of Pain, very nice.
Found him just seconds ago, minutes ago.
Is this your camp?
No,
this
it's
is,
Solid's camp, but
Ah.
yeah, I'm borrowing it at the moment. That's why I built the teleport there.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I was going to farm the area. So I'm back there. I have
Ah.
everything I should have.
That's cool. That's why we have the clan anyway. So you're also welcome to build a house for
Yeah.
yourself down in my wooden cabin town if you want. Feel welcome. But yeah, I'm bringing.
Get like a
Where the fuck did she go? Oh, there she is. Tessa the second. She hasn't been out and playing for a long time.
Let's see how we get down to the river. Need to get down, I can't remember how. Because I will just jump if it was me.
Down to the river. I think we can do the jumping thing. That's fine. I'm gonna see if I can jump on the profile. Fuck! Oh. Okay, don't try to jump across.
The
Bad
promising.
idea.
No. Geronimo! Oh.
It almost worked.
I tested that summon skeleton army spell a couple of days ago. It was pretty fun.
In this game? In this game?
Yeah. Yeah. If you once you get high enough on the spells and you're willing to get utterly corrupted, then you can summon like a mist and a skeleton army inside it.
That
So
sounds
you
cool.
did.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't experimented with that much, so that's new for me.
It's not like how to say it. It's not useful in that sense that you actually need it or have it. I mean, it could be good against some boss that is really difficult, but with a couple of level 20 beefed up followers, there's not that much you can't handle, and so it's just a fun test. Since it requires those sorcerer's components, it's not like you can just spam it.
Did you see which
And you
way
are-
he went?
Follow the
no.
river.
Okay.
It's difficult to get off because you need to have at least 40% level of corruption, so you can't have dancers with you, and you have to either spam spells long enough to get to that corruption, or you have to know you're going to use it and spam the teleporter until you get enough corruption. Right.
What was that green?
There's a maniac that is running around with a green light.
I don't think it was more like a green gelatinous cube or something.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it was just a glitch. It was right about that distance where things load in. Draw distance. Oh, made it this time.
Yeah.
I'm kicking the asses. Good to see, to feel some improvement in strength. I actually haven't been exploring for a very long time. But I've been busy working on the city.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty happy with it now. It's becoming very cozy. Got my new secret labs up and running.
That's always nice.
Nice, like, outdoor kitchen, I guess you could say. Semi-outdoor kitchen. With plenty of room for bad pathing for the NPCs.
Yeah.
Got my little guard tower up today, even though that was just like 9 fence pieces on top of a roof. But hey, it works.
Putting beds in here.
Yes. Bedrolls is about here, because we are going into that building.
That's always sounds ominous when it's that building.
Yeah.
Is anyone using clan shields?
Nope.
Then it's good I brought mine. We are representing the neon pig after all. Oh, there's a rune here.
The arena serves the city as a
where?
place of blood sport and competition.
Oh yeah, there is a stone.
Our kind are far too few to be wasted on arena battles. But your kind are as numerous as rats, and the exceptionally strong are tested here. On battle days,
They really need some sound
great
design on
gates to
those.
the city
Because
are
the voice
thrown
acting is
open,
pretty good.
and the people go
But
forth
that voice
in a
could
great
sound so
throng
much
along
better.
the verdant valley
Some
to
nice
the gates
bass
of the
in there, a
arena,
little bit of a
which is a
reverb.
festival and a sacrifice.
Make it sound like the sacrifice of Grum.
Make it sound a little more badass. Okay, I see Skelly boys.
Depends. The arena your assigned position. There is always work to be done.
I will cut your heart out!
Oh, there's
Snakes.
Snaky Snake Boys. Oh, now there's a big snake. A
Oh,
really,
somebody
really big
lured the
snake.
big. Somebody lured the big snake.
That will be glory in your
Oh my god, damn it. I died off from poison. I was just going to drink a healing potion, then there was a snake that bit me in the ass at the same second.
We can't revive him like here, right?
No, but there's the bed, so I'm right outside.
Yeah, so you can just run in as long as there's nobody.
Yeah, not.
What does the snake have? It has.
Oh, sorry, I think I just looted it. It had hardened steel sword and obsidian. Composite obsidian.
For me, it's fine. It's the skeleton piece that's important for me. If you know, gotta use it. Is you with us, Arch?
Yeah,
Before
just a
we
sec.
go on?
I need to. Need to patch myself up after that death. Just a second. Also need some
Followers?
light.
Both of those Panzerdad, we do not gain that much corruption.
Nope.
They are actually doing their job.
Yeah. Okay, I should be okay now. So it works like that. Okay, now I get it.
What?
No, just I happen to have a couple of antidote bottles, but I thought it works like you drink it and then it protects you for a while, but it was actually like a single-use thing, which makes it a bit useless because you have to carry like gazillion of them after that. That's not a good design choice.
Are there poison here? Oh, one more room
The,
still.
the snakes are poisonous.
Yeah. There's a little creature in the middle, and there are skeletons all around. So let's see if we can take the skeletons before we take the dragon.
That would be good. We don't want to get swarmed.
They sat in the sand and refused to fight, even though they knew that our retribution would be swift and merciless. Another time, one of them fought and killed a dragon single-handedly. You are spared the fighting slave.
Taste death!
Your job will be
You
cleaning
picked
up
the wrong
what is
fight!
left after the battle.
What is?
You picked the wrong fight!
Who the fuck are you fighting, Cesar?
I kind of saw a health bar with a skull on it, but I couldn't see actually anything.
I think it was in the wall or something.
Yeah.
It happens. Oh, chest. Some seeds.
Need those anymore.
Set your glory in your death! Curse you!
Oh my god, that AI. That's hilarious.
There's a stairs up here. Do they go? Oh, fuck.
Take this too. There's a green stone here. Come over here. There's a stone here you need to read.
Oh, you have okay. Those is the dragon armor. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Holy
Take
moly.
this side and then we fight the dragon and then we go up.
Then
Check all corners for loot chests. Just saying.
oh, god damn it! I did that. Oh, fuck me.
I love this place though. It's fucking amazing.
If you look up you can see the sky. This is the sinkhole in the middle of the desert.
Ah, okay. I thought you'd have to like ascend from the top, like.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Are we ready?
Hang on.
Yes,
I'm just gonna
so.
eat some dirty soup. And I just want to check something really quick. 37. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, we're good. Ah! Fucking missed. Jump to the side.
They sometimes make that super fast turn.
I think he got staggered by one of you guys. But maybe he dodged. Sometimes they actually dodge when you try to shoot them. Defeat the undead dragon. New achievement.
That was not. There's like a hardened steel great sword, and well, that's it.
I'll take that junk. I'll take the great sword unless you guys want it.
Yeah, go ahead. I can do that. Build that myself nowadays, so I don't need it.
Now we need to go up. And that was...
You will feel the wrath of the neon pigs.
No, this is the wrong way. We need to go the other way.
There's a chest here though.
Take it.
Just junk. Seeds.
Most of the chest in here is just junk.
Maybe I don't have those seeds. I have a quite
Yeah, take it.
big ass seed collection back home. All the colors. Did they go in there? I think so.
Up.
Up the stairs.
That will glory in your death. Cut your
Get
heart out.
aggro on these or not aggro. I need to be involved in the fight. And get some XP. No. More seeds. Purple ones. Nice.
And flowers.
I think I have those. Skelly boy over there. Oh my god, how can you fucking miss that? That is incredible. And that too.
With practice.
And talents.
Yeah. Like they said, I think it was in the Long Kiss Goodnight where someone else, the Samuel
Over here,
L.
Panzer, those stone.
Hang on, I found a
Chopping
chest.
stone.
More junk.
You are
Here
required
in
to
the
serve
gallery.
Bonded One.
Die.
It is a great honor for you to be among the trusted servants of the Priest King. Do not do anything to draw his gaze. Though it would be a great honor for you to be sacrificed on the altar of sacred scent. You would be losing the king's
You picked the wrong fight.
provide privacy for those of our kind using the gallery. The enchantment that allows you to understand our language will be disabled.
Skellies.
Right? So do I.
But yeah, like they said in Long Kiss Goodnight, someone said that, were you born stupid or did you take lessons? And they said, I took lessons.
What's this?
could be.
Grindstone. I'll take that jerk. Fucking forget. I need to fire as the first thing. I need to get. Otherwise, I won't get XP for it. Running over there doesn't matter. I need to shoot it because I can't reach the enemy before it's getting killed. There we go. I need to up my my strategy. Fucking forget it all the time. Can't really blame anyone but myself. More seeds.
Looks dead.
I really like seeds here.
Oh, I actually was able to add size. Realized one day that we'd been doing the doing the first step on the adventurer journey for like I don't know how many times, but it's never been active. So now I finally got that. Remember to leave it active.
It is a great honor for you to be among the trusted
I don't
servants
even know
of the
which one I
Beast
have
King.
active right now.
Do not do anything
Haven't
to
looked
draw
at that
Oh, I
one
can't
for
go.
a while.
though it would be a great honor for you to be
NPC stuck
sacrificed
in the
on
stairs.
the altar of sacred scent.
You probably
We
teleport.
would be losing a loyal servant.
Yeah, they usually do.
To provide privacy for those of our kind using the gallery.
That should be it.
The
I'll
enchantment
take the other way out.
allows you to understand our
Okay.
And kill
Yeah,
some
that
more
was
skeletons, but that should be it. But this should be it.
the area.
cool.
How do we get out?
That way.
Yeah, the other side. The other side.
Take it to the other side.
Oh, skellies are back.
Yeah. So this is the other side. That's why skeletons are back.
Ah,
Reconcile my fight instead. Set will grant me cunning. Gods take you. Take that! Set will glory in your death!
Downhill this snake.
Cut your heart out!
Any of you need to open a legendary chest as a journey?
I have absolutely
I have
no
no
idea.
idea. I'm at Find the Volcano. I don't know.
I will in the future, but I'm not there yet. I need to speak with Conan and use a fragment of power and defeat a world boss first, in that order.
Fine.
There is a legendary chest somewhere in there, here, and I take it.
Yes, and I got the key, but I just get down now and take it. But I use the key just for taking it with me. If you take the middle where the snake lives, and you got the key from the snake, I'm outside now.
Okay.
And I got axe.
Where was the exit? I'm completely lost.
Just continue
So
the
snakes.
I come in the other way. So I should meet you halfway.
You picked the wrong fight!
Oh shit!
The other way,
Yeah, because I need time to loot. I simply can't keep up.
yeah.
I'm not an experienced explorer.
Yeah, we can go out this way too.
And I'm not used to having unlimited inventory either, so I should probably just spam that Q button.
Yeah, that's
To stop
easy
up,
then,
open the
because-
menu, read all the things, and then decide what to bring along. And then, then the party's over. Yeah, gone. I'll get there, I'll get better at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
Now
is
at least I can just pick up stuff instead of constantly having to
it was
swap it.
just the right length, at least for me.
Now you got the recipe for dragon armor. Now just need
Yeah.
dragon bones.
I have a bunch of those, so I'll have to see if it's not enough or not. I'll have to remember to come back here once I get to that open legendary chest.
Or you can open
Dip.
legendary chest a lot of places. But there was one just
okay.
open here, that's why.
Okay.
Yes. New city, I think. So I can show you that too. Or what?
So you can what? Alright.
Show you what I made for now.
Yeah, sure. I'm logging off in a little while anyway. Let's do a little
Yeah,
tour.
Just go to new town, that's all.
Yeah, I think I kind of accomplished what I wanted to do today. Tell people about what we've been doing off screen, even though I had to do that 3 times. And build a guard tower and put up some decorations just to make it a little more.
I think this is
cozy.
a shortcut in the jungle and that way down. We should be able to take it, but I'm not sure.
We'll see then.
We'll
How it
do
goes.
the train tactic here. Oh, spiders! Dead spider. Oh, another spider.
Spider.
I've really gotta change that aiming sensitivity. It's fucking annoying. I don't want my bow to turn slowly when I'm aiming. Just turn normal speed. That's fine. Like, like what? It's not like we're doing precision shots here anyway. When the when the group surrounds the target, it's already impossible to hit the target because of all the name tags and shit. You can't see anything. You probably know what I mean. But that's one of the good things about the freight train strategy, where you just run like this and you just have an army with you. You can just take down anything. Basically. And then you don't really have to think. There's a rock over there.
Yeah, that's why we just was down. We were just under it.
That was a strong one.
Yeah, there's a few of these
Oh my god.
bigger ones.
What the fuck? Don't you run away?
Stay still and let me slay you like a man.
Panzer is lagging behind.
That's that fucking stamina. I constantly have to stop and wait.
Yeah, a very big fan of the stamina system in this, although it's not that different from Valheim, but still. It feels like you swing your sword a couple of times and then you're out of stamina. And it like feels more like a restriction mechanic than like a game mechanic.
Yeah, it's just annoying. It takes me out of it.
Well, you can always change it from the server settings if you want.
Oh, that's true. Make it a little more non-harsh. But I've never been in a fight where it's like I land 2 punches and then I have to walk around him 5 times and then I can punch him again. That feels so like what? Because I get why some games have stamina if it's like yeah, like Dark Souls, where it's a deep mechanic in the game, and the game's like built around that mechanic. But here, like you said, it just feels like a punishment. It's just a hard line where
prevents you from fighting several opponents alone.
I think it should
Pretty
be
much.
on maybe climbing. Kind of makes sense, because then you can't just climb the highest mountains right away, and then maybe running, sprinting. I mean, but yeah, yeah, I like freedom when I'm fighting. I don't like the stamina in Dark Souls either, to be honest. I think it's
Don't make me hurt you, Wanderer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That doesn't feel like fighting. That just feels weird. Then I like the Vermintide version better, where it's a little hard to compare, but the flow of combat is better in that game, where you can dodge. I think it depends on the weapon in that game, but let's say you can dodge like a full dodge 2 times, and then it starts to degrade, and yeah, there's different ways of doing it. But it all, in the end, depends on the game. So it's not like one way there's the best, but when you're in combat, you should be in combat. Punching 2 times and then waiting 5 seconds and then punching 2 times, that's insane. That doesn't feel like combat. That feels more like a chess game. Or turn-based, I guess you could say. But I'm willing to give it a chance. There's also... yeah, you can take points in it and stuff, so maybe if you have some more points, it's not as much of a factor. Oh, I actually want those things. I need it for food. Oh, wait. Human flesh.
Fleshy flesh.
I haven't had human flesh in a long time. I need it. Let's see how the city is doing. I can see you're still constructing up there on the mountain.
Yeah,
Looks
haven't
good.
done that for a while, but yeah.
Yeah, you're basically all the way around. Pretty impressive.
Yes.
Oh,
To
wait,
make it more like a, so you don't have to circle around every time.
This barrack house here has definitely gotten an upgrade. That was made out of
Oh yeah.
stone last time.
Yeah.
Now it looks like like an evil castle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really
Those two
changed.
got
These
an
are my
upgrade
old hotel rooms here. Room
Yeah.
3. Ah, so the
Lucky
materials has been updated. That's really cool. This is
Also
my
in the
old
older-
church.
This has been a little upgrade too, as you can see.
Ah, it looks good. Keep the
It has
flames.
own cage and more.
I love those little cages, but yeah, now I'm trapped by the NPCs. I can't move. But that looks great. I love those little slave cages. So this is the new, what was it, bar,
This is
kitchen,
the inn and
Yeah, the-
kitchen is in the bottom.
strip
Kitchen
bar.
is in this side. Kitchen in this side.
This guy doesn't know how floors work. You gotta step on the floor, not through the floor.
This is the kitchen.
What's his name? Alchemist. Ah, this is starting to look like one of those orgy scenes from the movie. This, I really like this tiled.
And over here is just the inn. With the strippers and the guests and so on.
The medieval
Oh, there's a
castle.
stripper in the wheel. Waiting
there's
for
a
someone.
Yeah. But strippers there. I thought she was a level 3, that's why I captured her at the moment. And up here are our workstation. Upstairs. And you can go out too, but up here.
Ah, hang on. Can't get that in. There we go. And then I need to... Come on. Just need to tell my follower to stay the fuck away from me.
Oh. Up the stairs. Up here are the workstations.
Oh, and the claim thing.
And
Ah, this is
that's
nice.
used
Damn, I'm digging that fucking roof, man.
the little magic thing. And the work thing.
Yay! There's a neon pig banner. That is amazing.
Almost.
It's the way. That's
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
how I wanted the logo to look. but that's fucking badass. It's still a pig. I think you're right. It's not exactly the same as this one. Our one.
Doors you can go down if you want.
Our
and
pig
the
looks a
same on
little
the
more
other side.
crazy. But yeah, I needed some time to take in all this. There's so much and everything is new. Brand new. But the roof looks fucking amazing.
Hmm.
I like the stone tiles, the medieval castle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's improved workstation.
Yeah, some of them are and some of them are not.
Lanes called. One of us has to make a knight sit like with the horse and the lanes and everything. I think it's so cool. You can actually do that. I don't know how useful it is though, but oh, and then there's some stairs that go directly to the second floor. I like that.
Yeah. and
Ease of
both
access.
ends, as you can
That's
see
very
if we are out here.
Shit.
That's very nice. I'm thinking it could work, man. I think it looks great.
This way, Hunter.
And then there's a Satan cow on the top of the roof.
Yes.
Yeah, that is important. Tated cows are.
Satan cows are must. we ordered those first before we even built the house.
Yep.
That's also go all the way up. The
So
stairs.
is the portal still
Yeah.
where are the animal thing? Oh, that's down by the water.
The big one I have moved away.
Okay.
I don't think we used it. But I can set another one if you want that.
What is this card? Can we use that?
No, that's a decoration, but it looks nice, I think.
Ah, it looks fucking
And
bad.
what do they call it? A wheelbarrow?
Or when someone gets a little too drunk at the strip club.
Yes. And both doors goes in the inn. Here, yes.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good design. Ooh, look at that door. Hang on, I need to zoom in. pretty functional. When you learn where
Yeah, all
everything
over.
is, you can exit in basically all directions. There's also a window. Hey girls.
Yeah, that's the strippers. You just sit here and enjoy them.
Is that our old bartender? Is that the same guy? I think it might be.
Yes. It is. It is.
We should come up with a name for him. I don't know if we can actually name him right now.
I think you can.
Tavern is the
And
best
then
way
I
to
make
end
that building
started.
just
Or
across to
while away the
fill in
little hours of-
the building over here.
What can I get you?
I think he just wants to talk.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
With me. Down the stairs again. That's alchemy bench.
Oh, there's so many things I've never seen before.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just checking stuff out.
Building.
What's this? Storage.
Yeah. Yep. I needed a building of some kind and then I made this. I didn't do that much, but it is there. It's there. That's where I'm at the moment down here. Yeah, I haven't only upgraded the stones.
Well,
I haven't done anything inside.
that's fine. It looks great. Looks like a fucking Caesar's palace or something.
Yeah. Also upgraded the down here.
The crocodile cabin.
Yes.
That's what we should call it. It's only here because there's a crocodile spawn point underneath
Yes.
it. So instead of just having a foundation lying there, might as well build a little house. But that's good also if there's like a new guy who comes on and he wants a place to sleep before he builds his own. But it definitely, what can you say, like, what the fuck is it called? Emptied up some space. Yeah, it made more room on this island.
Yeah.
All this space.
When you
is
got your
free.
little houses, he's still here.
Yeah.
And houses and so on.
Very
and-
nice.
Big inn and our workstation on the top.
I want to go up and see the shape. If you made this, what's it called in English, this part of the house longer, it would kind of look like a penis. If you made the, let's see, what direction
Yeah.
is that? That's
Yeah, the schlong house.
the
Not
northern.
the long house, it's a schlong house.
Yes.
You make the northern middle part of the castle
You don't have
longer.
some in the south. I have a little in the south also.
It would be shaped like a big dick. Now it's just a teeny
Yes.
weeny dick. Then we could call it the penis castle. Now it's the micro penis castle. But yeah, good fucking work, man. You've been fucking busy. Must have taken a long time to get all that, yeah, worked out.
Started with a square and found to myself that doesn't do it, and then I built this instead. Yeah, you just upgraded a little bit here about your with your altar.
I'm peeking in the window on the strippers. Checking out the
it's more exciting when you're peeking.
It definitely
in front of
is.
them, but the peeking, yes.
Yeah, very nice. I like it. It's a little crazy. It's because it's so out of my world. I'm like in this little bubble of noob. Yeah, noob everything. But I like the tile set. I like the old medieval castle, and especially the wood fixtures like the doors and that, with the little gargoyles and the iron hinges and stuff.
That's part of the set, yes. But yeah.
That's fucking cool. Pointy blade.
We did something about the attack from the little island over here too.
Yeah, I noticed you put all the hyenas there.
The
Yeah,
hyenas and the sand reapers. And that should be strong enough to do something about whatever comes here.
I noticed one day it spawned that called one skull shaleback, and that actually ran through all the defenses and killed all the animal. Yeah, killed all the animals on the beach, but
that can go through still, but normal creatures they should have.
yeah, no,
Be
they
able to.
no, yeah, exactly.
There's X. I'm learning a bunch of new dishes with my new fancy oven. then I stole some spice from BlackJesus.
Okay.
So I actually
Yeah,
made
spices
my
easy, so that's fun.
I made my first spicy soup and spicy steak, I think it was.
Yeah, I found a spicy meal from someone, and then I later when I was getting hungry, I just clicked on something and didn't really pay attention, so I ate a spicy food in the desert.
Oh. Hope you have a lot of water, but so you can cool down again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to my camp.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
want to show you how far I was going. Well, how far I was.
Oh, thanks for the tour, man.
Yeah, it's just shaping up pretty great.
Amazing.
Definitely. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off now because I have a work day tomorrow. So, but thanks for the dragon armor recipe. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Looks like we got the full set.
yes. But I'll see you around again.
Yeah, you too, man.
see you
Thanks
around.
for the game.
Take care. Good night.
Bye.
Now this is a more little, what can you say, more, yeah, in my bubble. Now I'm back to where I like, okay, this is my level. We just learned how to use wood. But very impressive, and a great starting city also if there's like a newcomer or something. There's everything down in that castle, so if if you ever miss anything, like, hey, do you have some bone, or that machine, or blah blah blah. Well, we have it all there. It's very impressive.
There are missing a few machines down there, but a lot of it is down there.
Yeah, exactly. Let's dump this in the mysterious chest of, I don't know if I need to use that yet. We have the seed collection. Flower collection. That's a new one. All of this is going into the other house. Stuff. Yeah, I think next time I'll try to get into some more of that food and alchemy. And yeah, I think this ritual stuff, we need that down in the town. Oh wait, I don't have any stamina. Yeah, it's a little annoying that you have to go all the way up here. I'm gonna move that back down. Maybe we'll keep the ritual, the human sacrifice thing up. Good job, Tessa. But yeah, this over here where we can sacrifice humans. Might keep that up here. Let me pull it the other way. Then put a skull here. Starting to look like a pretty nice little lab here. So next time I'll probably go in here and maybe learn some new recipes. Last time we made healing drinks and purified water. Oh yeah, put that in the kitchen. Yeah, purified water. Oh yeah, maybe learn some new things like that. Let's cook up all this. And then we just need to do up some weapons. Well, a little leftover. Yes. All right. See if these guys are still up here. Ah, yeah. Nice. Dirty soup for you. And some dirty soup for you. But yeah, the things with these guys, if we made stairs, they will walk away from. Oh yeah, maybe there's a command, but yeah, that's where I am in my little new bubble. It's easier to just trap them. I really need to come up with a name for this bird. Let's call it the. That's too long. The bird of death. Call it cannibal bird. Cannibal birdie. That's a very cool bird. Where the fuck is everyone? They fucking sleeping it off again. Yeah, 2 of those. One there. All the workers are fucking slacking. But yeah, at least the strippers are doing their job. But yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. We're gonna end the stream right here, and yeah. It's been a fucking shit show today. I think we crashed 4 times. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can make it into some kind of stream video later. But yeah. At least we got some good work done today. On the city, the cannibal things, the secret lab, the guard tower was done. And then we went on a little dragon quest out there and got a new armor set. Can we actually see that set somewhere? You can see it
in your armor bench. You should be able to make it.
Yeah. Just for fun. Let me see. seeing it. Maybe I need something unlocked or something. Oh wait, shield. There's a shield?
Yeah. Is it an ordinary armor bench you have? Because I think you need an improvement.
That kind of makes sense. I think you're right about that. But yeah, it looks like I can make this shield, so at least have it.
And a sword and a... But then you need to go to the real armor bench. There should be a sword, two and a spear, I think.
Yeah, dragon bone sword, yeah. Okay, very cool. War axe. Ah, there's a bunch of stuff. Cool, cool. You just keep banging that anvil, Barney. Good work. And maybe I'll give you some watered down soup later. But yeah, let's end the stream here. And we'll be back soon. Hopefully Streamlabs and all the other fucking streaming platforms get this shit under control, so this doesn't happen again. But yeah, we'll see. Take care, guys. Treat each other nice. Bye.